Okay, all right. Hello, everyone. So today we'll be designing a flyer. Let me see. Okay. So this is the flyer now. This is the details. So a food brand gave us the details. They said they want to do a tasty chicken flyer, and it goes for 5,000 naira, and it's available on Food Blog Africa, which is Facebook and Instagram. So these are all the details for the flyer, but the main caption of it is the tasty chicken and the price tag. So so the first thing first is we look for pictures of a chicken. So because first thing is you need to think before you design, you need to get resources, like adequate resources. You can't just design. So these are the stuff we'll be using. This is their logo. So this is the chicken, as you can see. The chicken is, oh my god. So okay, so this is what we'll be using. So now I'll go to the Pixellab. I'll go to my Pixellab. To most of you that have watched the introductory video, I don't know, maybe so first thing first, I'll go to this under part here, like this side, or this part downward, other side. The A, you see letter A here, you see like three circle joined together, you see a single image here, you see the background. So this is the project tool, this is the background, this is the text tool, this is the image tool or shape tool, and this is the background tool. So now I'll go to my text tool, I'll click delete. So first thing first, I will change the background. This is the background tool. I will change the background color. Okay, without let's just wait first. Okay, I'll change the background color to white. Yes, let me change it to white. Then I will mark. So I've marked. So I'll go to the image or shape tool here. I want to bring in the picture that I want to use. So I will start first with the background picture. You know, there is a background there. So okay, there is a background picture here, and this is the background picture. This is it here. This is it. So this is the picture that we'll be using for the design. These are all the stuff, all the elements we'll be using. Those are the elements that we'll be using for the design. So these are all the elements that we'll be using for the design. So that's just it. So I'll be using the color we'll be using will be, we pick color from the logo. This is the logo here. We'll be picking color for the logo. So we'll be using this yellow, this deep gold is here, deep golden color, and red. So that's what we'll be using for the design. That's the color code. So I will teach you everything. So first thing first, you go to your Pixellab. So we've changed the background color to white. So we want to bring in all those images. First thing we'll deal with the background first. In anything, make sure that your background is very good. So we click import here. Then we go to images. Then you go to the folder. I know that your own might be in the download folder, but my own is I create a folder for it, full design. So I'll bring in this background. This is the background. So I will scale the background into a square size. These are the sizes here, down here. All this one here, they are the sizes. So you can see 16 by 9, 4 by 8. So square size, I mean the edge must be the same with the white. The length must be the same with the white. So I'll click 1 by 1, 1:1, and I will mark. So I will increase it very well. You can see you can increase it here. This is the shape here, this is the background shape. Once you, okay, let me go back. If I click out, the background the shape tool will not bring in, sorry, when the shape tool will not bring in the other details about the element. But if I click on the element, because it's an image, it will bring the other details, maybe to copy or to delete or maybe to crop. You can see. So what I will do now is I will go to size. Just swipe like this, you will see different details about it. I'll go to relative size, then it's by 42 and 42, you can see. So I will increase it to 100, you see. Then I will mark. So I will now go to my relative position here, this relative position. So I'll click this one and this one, these two, 1, 2, then I will mark. So what I want to do now, you can see that the background is not, I want to use a white background. So how do we do it? What we do first is I will remove all this black stuff black particles in the background, I will remove it. How do I do that? I will swipe to erase color. This is erase color here. So I'll click on erase color and then I will click on this. So you can see that it has not removed yet. So I've enabled the erase color. You can see it. I've enabled it, but it has not removed. So I'll go to tolerance. This is tolerance here. I will increase it, finish to 70, and then I will mark. So and the next thing I will do now is, it has changed a little bit from when we did it. You can see, let me enable it again. You can see, make sure that your tolerance is 70 and then mark. So then what I will do now next is I will go to opacity. This is my opacity here. I will reduce the opacity, the transparency of the design to, like, let's say 16, 15, 14. Yes, 14 is okay. Or let's say 10. Yes, 10 is okay. So let's use 10. Then mark. So what I will do now is I want to lock this layer of the background. So the background is ready. The line are still showing small. That's the essence of the design. So I will lock. How do I lock it? I'll go to the layer icon up here. This one here. This one is the layer icon. I'll click on it. Then you can see a padlock icon, padlock here, which means you want to lock it. So I'll click on lock. So and then I'll click the layer icon back again so that to exit. So and then you can click on your design. You can see now it has gone. The reason why we are locking it is because so that we can be able to import another design. So I will import the main details of this thing now, the chicken. This is the product of the brand. So I will import it. You click on import. This is your text icon. This is your shape icon or image icon. So you click on import. Then you import the chicken itself. So then you scale the chicken to 1:1. We are dealing with square. Let's scale it to 1:1 and then put it on it. You can see that it's still somehow. Let's use 4:3. Yeah, I think 4:3 is okay. Yes, you can see 4:3 is okay. You use 4:3, then you mark. So and then you increase the size, relative size, to, like, let's say 72 is okay, or 75 is okay. Then mark. So what I'll do now is I'll go to relative positioning, and then this middle and this middle, and then mark. You can see now that it's making sense. So we can still increase it a bit to, like, let's say 79 is okay. So then we go to relative positioning. We are only using this middle one now, like this, then mark. So I will now shift it downward. You get now? I'll shift it downward. So I'll go to my position to here, downward like this, then shift it to the side, to this side, to the left side like this, so that the reason is because I want okay, let me mark it. I'll tell you the reason is that I want let me show you. I want a space. I want it I would really love if there is a space at the edge like this and like this. You get it? So that your design can be balanced. That's why we are putting, so that you check the size. You make sure that the edge of the chicken is not touching the edge of your this thing. So that's for that. So and now, so I think I'll still need to position it to the left a bit. Okay, I think I think this is okay. So then I will go to the layer and then lock the layer. That's just it. So what I will do now is I will bring in, yes, all those emoji. I will import all those little emoji like this, 3D love, mark. Let me just leave it like this. Click out, then import another one. All of them, reduce it. Then import another one. Is there? Okay, they are just two, I think. Oh, okay, they are just, let me delete this one. They are just two. So what I will do is that I will be putting them at the edge of the plate, so that to make my design very cool. So I will reduce it like this. Let me check the number. The size is 13. Yes, 13. You reduce it to 13 by 12. You can see it should be 13 by 11 is okay. So I will now put it at the edge of the plate. It's like a surprise stuff like that, like this. reduce it. I'll reduce this one to 13. 13 is okay. Yes, everything should be 13. Edge of the plate like this, and then copy this one and then put it at the edge of the plate like this too, as you can see. So as you can see now that they are set. So what I'll be doing now is that I'll go to my text. This is it, tasty chicken. So this is what we'll be dealing with. The main caption is tasty chicken. So I want to make the main caption different. So how do I do that? Okay, I'll click on shape. This is my shape here. I'll click on shape. So I'll make sure that I scale it to the size of the chicken. You can see, let me cancel this shape here. This shape is here. We've not had text yet, just wait. You can see it brings out a rectangle color. Let me see, if you swipe down, you see the element, the properties of the shape. You can change it to black, you can change it to, but I don't want to change it from here. So let me cancel. The default color for this shape is white, so I'll still add color there. So I'll make sure that I reduce it like this, the edge. Just reduce the edge a bit, then reduce the downside. You can swipe it. This from this dot. Now you can control it. You can reduce the size, drag it down, drag it up, drag it up, drag it down, like this. So like this, you can see. So I'll make sure that it's reaching this side of the chicken, then mark. So I will include color. I'll go to color. If I click out, it will not bring the details. If you click on it, so then I will include color, this color, then enable. So I will swipe up. If you swipe up like this down part, then swipe side, you see different color. So I want to use a deep gold. This is it here, you can see it, or something deeper like this. You can see. Let's use this second one, this one here, this is the one I use. Then I will mark, as you can see now. So that's the one I use. So now what I want to do now is that I want to send this, I want the chicken to be in the front of this, the layer of the chicken should be in the front of this rectangle shape, as it is like this. So I'll go to my layer, icon here. This is it here. So I will drag. One thing I will drag is that I will drag the layer of the rectangle. This is the layer of the this 4 dots here, or this small dots that follow each other. All these dots at the edge, you hold it like this. If you hold it for a long time, you see it will shift. If you leave it, it will release. So I will hold it like this, then I will drag down to the layer of the chicken and then release it. You can see now. Then I'll click the layer back. You can see now that it's at the back. As you can see, it's at the back here. So I will still position it up a bit like this, then click out. You can see now. So we want to write tasty chicken. So you can still drag the side of it like this. Here you can see now. So what I will write is, I will write tasty chicken. I'll go to text, this A here, include text, this is it here. So I'll write tasty, then chicken, then okay, as you can see now. So I've written it. So I'll be using font. If you click out, so I'll click on it, this A, we've clicked to A, we've leave the other two, this is the text too. So if you swipe side like this, you see AB font. So if you click on the AB font, so I'll be using Montserrat. So I'll be using only one typeface, one font typeface for the font, one font for the font, but different typeface. So I'll be using Montserrat Extra Bold. Yes, that's what I'll be using, Montserrat Extra Bold. So I will reduce the size to 30, 30, 35. So I'll make everything capital letter. You can do that. Let me see. Capital letter is not working, but I think this is okay. So I will color it white. You see, I'll just color it white like this. So what I want to do then, I will reduce this one downward a bit, so I can still increase this one side like this. So I'll make sure that it's placed in between the rectangle. So I'll reduce this one downward too. So then I'll make the tasty chicken downward. So as you can see, so that's for the main caption of the design. So what I want to do now is that I want to include the stuff, the 5,000 naira, 5,000 naira. So I'll go to shape tool here. I'll go to shapes. This is it here. Then I'll click this middle rectangle. Click on it. Then you will import circle. This is the circle. So I need a circle. So I will mark. So let me still remove this one. Let me put it here. I'll still come back to it. So I'll put it here at this edge here, or okay, let me put it somewhere. Let me put it somewhere here. Yes, let me put it somewhere here. Yes. So this will be for the price tag. So I'll click on color. So we'll be using red. Okay, let me import the picture of the logo, because I'll be picking red from the logo. So for this logo, you click on crop, then you click on 1:1, and then you reduce the crop to something like this. Make sure that then you mark. You can see there's still background there. You go to your remove background. This is the erase color. Then you click enable. Then you click on it very well. You can see that the background is gone. You can see that you mark the background, but the thing is transparent, so you can see now. So we reduce it very well. We put it here, so you can see. So for this, I'll be picking color. So I'll click on color. I will enable it. I'll be using red. So this is the red. So the automatic color is red, but I'll still look for if I can still see a deep red. Let's use this. Yes. So we use this for the deep red. So I can place this around this side. Place this here. Place this here. It's okay like this. So for this, I will still reduce it a bit like this. It's okay. This one will go out small. It's okay like this. So I'll be doing little stuff. So I'll just input 5,000 naira. So that's what I want to put here. 5,000 naira. Let me put naira first. And so that's what I want to put here. So I'll use extra bold again. Montserrat extra bold. That's what I will use, like this. So then I will make it white. So then I will reduce the size. Then let me just put 5,000 naira per chicken. Let me just put per plate. Yes, per plate is okay. So let's use Montserrat again. So this time around I'll use Montserrat semi bold, or let me use Montserrat bold. Yes, then mark. So I will reduce it like this. Then I will shift it under this per plate like this. If you do not understand this video, you can watch again. Just calm down and you follow it very well. I will reduce it a bit, then shift it like this. So I will reduce the circles. Like the circle is too big, so I will reduce the circle a bit. I'll make sure that it's covering the 500 naira is in between the circle. Everything is at the center like this. So you can see our design is ready. So it remains the other details. We have other details now available on. Yes, then you can write it. So I will click on text tool here, then add text, then edit. So I'm just copying and paste. It said now available. So this one I will delete this one. I just want to write now available on first. So I will write, I will be using Montserrat bold again. So Montserrat, this time around with Montserrat bold. Now available. So I will reduce the size. So I will centralize it, relative position. I will click on this two here, this one here. size, only one, yes, only this one, only this one. So I'll put it down a bit, then I will increase it a bit, then I'll click on only this relative, this one again, then I'll give it the same color for that this one, for the 5,000 naira per plate, the same red color. That's what I want to use. So I'll be using, say, let me use this one now, available on, so you can see. So I'll copy it again, then I'll put in food blog Africa, then I will reduce it very well to like 19 is okay. Then I'll make sure that I place, you can use your hand, I'll drag it to this side. The reason why I drag it to this side is because I want to bring social media page. So for this, I'll be using black for this. So I'll be bringing social media page, social media icon, this Facebook and Instagram, this one. So I'll go to, it is having a white background, so you must remove it. So I'll go to erase color and then enable, can see, and then increase and then mark. So I will give this color, can give it the same color for that tasty chicken, like this deep color, can give, then reduce it very very well. Then you can, the reduce size is, let's say we reduce it by 6 is okay. So I'll bring it down like this, down like this, like this, like this, like this. It should be beside the food blog Africa. It must not go up. You see that it's going too much up, so I'll increase it a bit like this. So it's okay like this. But it's not showing well. Let me use red for the social media stuff. Let me use red, and this one let me use the golden color. Let me use the golden color, the deep golden color, so you can see. So our design is ready. You can see that it's very very lovely. So that's just it for a start. So for this one, we can add shadow to this one. Can just add a little shadow here. You can make it, so we'll make it like this. So I want to reduce the shadow color, so I'll click on this plus here. I'll click on this plus, then I'll go to this rectangle line here, shift it to the front. I'll shift it here, then I'll click OK, then OK. So you can see now it's okay. So this is all about the design. So thanks so much. See you in other class. I love you all. So sorry, to save, yes, to save, you click on this icon here. You save, is either you save as project, you can save as project like food blog, then okay. So that the reason why you are saving as project, so that you can come back to it, then later on you save again as image. So as image, you click on this default here, then you click on ultra, then this one is either JPEG or PNG, but basically I save PNG, but sometimes let's do the JPEG, then save to gallery. So it will have saved now to your gallery. Let's wait. Saved. So let's go and check it. My picture. Let me check Pixellab. So this is it. See how your design is sweet. You can see now that it's there. So thank you so much. We'll see you again.